Oh, dude, I'm so fucking ready. All right, bro. I appreciate you, brother. Let me know. Sounds good. All right. See you, bro. Oh, dude, it already feels so much better. We are back. Listen, I know I'm an asshole. I'll admit it now. I'm an asshole. Last video, I said something about spirited riding. We'll hop into spirited riding now. And that was a lie. My battery died. It didn't work out. Bike is back from the shop now. We just went up to Jay's. Jay finished it up. ECU flash, tune, sprocket swap, air filter swap. We're feeling pretty good. Holy shit. It's been a minute since I've been on the bike. Couple weeks. Jay moves through these bikes pretty quick, dude. And I'll tell you what, it's like I said in the last video, this dude knows what he's doing. And I highly recommend, if you're in the area, if you have some things that need to be done, take it to Jay, bro. Such a nice day out. Weather report with Fatal, we're looking at a smooth 66 degrees right now. Let me remind you, it is February in Kansas City. How does that work? I don't know, but here we are. Now that we have the bike back, I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna end up going. We're just gonna get some riding in, dude. That front tire doesn't want to stay down, brother. That feels so good, dude. But yeah, so basically I'm an asshole. I said that we were gonna do some spirited riding on the last ride. It didn't happen. My battery ended up dying before we ended up getting on K5, so we did get some riding in. So hopefully now I can give you guys what you want, especially now that the bike is, you know. Doing this shit. We started at, I believe it was 168. We're looking at about 10 horsepower. On top of that, I got to have an awesome conversation with Jay for a bit, talking about what he saw on the bike, what was done, what we'll need in the future. It feels so much better, dude. I didn't expect for it to feel this good when I got it back, but here we are. So also some new things on the helmet. I have some new tape on the mic. I know you guys are thinking, well, hey Fatal, why didn't you just get a shorter cable in this amount of time? Well, that's because Fatal's a dumbass and didn't do that. Now here we are with some more tape on the side. It's an upgrade, it's fine. Unless it falls off in the middle of this ride, in which case, oh my god, that quick shifter feels so good. Nah, this is crazy. And it sounds so good too. It sounds so good. Got the new KC Current Stadium down here off of the Missouri River and I-29. I will say one thing. They are looking at charging $50 per spot for parking. Think about that. Super fun. Oh, hello. That's my fault. And my blinker was on too. I'm riding like a dipshit because I'm so excited. Dude, that sounds so good. Probably head to the Legends, ride around there, see what, you know, people are up to. Oh, love that. Naturally at like rush hour times because your boy's a dumbass. I need to get over here. Sorry about it. I don't know if you guys can hear this exhaust, dude. It sounds so good. Like I said last video, we gotta watch out for all these potholes. There are potholes everywhere, bro. Dude, this is how this bike should feel, and it didn't feel like that before. One thing that I will say is, this is why we do routine maintenance. This is why we have people who actually know what they're doing, go through and check everything. Any of these rides could be your last, bro. Any single one of these rides. it could literally be your last ride. And anything that you avoid checking, anything that you avoid doing as far as like routine maintenance for your bike or maintenance in general, things that you fail to check, could be the matter of life or death on this bike. So what had happened on mine was front rotor, it wasn't tied down at all. Like, he opened it up, he didn't even have to put a socket on it, and he was able to turn the bolt. In the event that I didn't get a swap on that kit, literally could have been my last ride, because that chain decides to, you know, come off in a certain way. It could have blown up my engine, it could have slung out the back, got caught up in something and pulled me down. It wouldn't have been a good situation. But again, talked to Jay for a bit. We have a lot of things coming up this season that are going to be so good, so good. Season openers this year for Kansas City Sport Bike Society. I'm going to be there, as well as a few other photographers shooting for the event. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff going on. It's going to be a good time. And then on top of that, we have a lot of other fun stuff going on as far as, you know, events this season. A lot of bike nights that are going to be taking place. Shiny cycles on the agenda. Let's go the speed limit here, bud. I will say one thing, with this new tape job, I'm pretty worried it's gonna fly off. I actually know for a fact it's gonna fly off. There's no way it doesn't, dude. I think the biggest thing today is just getting some riding in, because it's been a minute since the last time I have. We have a lot of cool stuff done to the camera now too. I have an ND filter on the camera, so everything should be looking nice. Talked with Fast Flow about, you know, my camera settings and stuff, so hopefully they're looking a little crispier. Buddy, your blinker's on. Blinkers on, buddy. I've been so ready for this, dude. We're just waiting a while for that sprint filter. Like butter, dude. It's just last time it felt like there was so much drag. So much drag. And now it just feels like smooth. Slicing butter. But we're slicing, just like this, slicing like butter. Hello, goodbye. Having a flash and a tune on a bike that you've never experienced, I've never experienced a flash or tune before. On all the bikes that I've had, let me give you some backstory here. I came up from dirt bike riding. I used to ride my buddy's bike when he had a few. Got my own in like 2016 when I was 16 years old. I then got a Harley when I turned 18. My family's big into Harleys. That's just something we did, and so I tried it out. It wasn't for me. Got an old Honda CB650. I don't remember what year it was, but I had that for a little bit. Barely rode it because I wanted to turn it into a cafe racer, and it didn't. I just ended up selling it. Not long after that, when I found out that they weren't going to produce the R6 anymore, and the last model year was out, I was like, alright, well, I need that now. There's a highway patrol officer right there, and I'm not going to play with that. When I found that out, I decided that it was go time. I needed an R6. If this is the last year that I'm going to be able to get one, now's the time, I guess. Immediately fell in love. I immediately fell in love. Something about these sport bikes, dude, unmatched. It's unmatched. I ran with the R6 for a year. I had a lot of fun. I kept it stock. There wasn't really anything I adjusted on it. Ended up selling it, and then not long after that, here we are with this. So yeah, dude, it's a blast. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the flash and tune. I've never had a flash and tune on any of those bikes, so I didn't ever really know what to expect when I got them. I didn't know what I thought was going to be different. I knew that everything was going to be smoother. I knew that the power output was going to be smoother. Yeah, it's just everything I expected it to be. You guys saw it. I'm able to cut through this like butter. That is a sheriff. That's not a highway patrolman. Oh man, such a good day, bro. 66 degrees outside. I am sick. I am currently sick. I took an off day today to rest. I've been having this weird like fever type deal with like a cough and like a weird headache and some weird stomach issues. But once Jay said the bike was done, he messaged me this morning. He was like, "You ready to ride your bike?" I was like, yeah, I am. Another thing before was I feel like I had a really hard time power wheeling this thing, and now I just feel like let's shift it down in a second here. That's what I'm talking about, dude. So easy. Power wheeling on it now is just, it makes a lot more sense. It's so easy now. Where before I was having such a hard time even doing clutch ups and stuff, I feel like now that everything makes more sense and it's performing like it should, like I said, it just makes more sense. That is one thing I'm gonna have to get used to. I feel like, let me just burn up the clutch real quick. Oh, that sounded so good though. I do need to learn the friction zone again. It's way out there now. I feel like a newbie. I have to relearn the bike. That is a cop. He waved back. Cool cop. I do a little loopy-loop. I'm sure not really anyone's gonna be here, but it is what it is. Come on. Yeah, it's way out there. Like I feel like I barely have to pull the clutch in now. Which I think I could probably adjust that, but yeah, that feels kind of weird. But I think that'll probably be a good thing as far as like when I do my digs and stuff like that, because I won't need it won't be a snap, right? It's a lot more just like I said earlier. Butter. You're the only power. She tried to avoid eye contact. I saw that. That was funny. Is R1 in there? I didn't see it. Oh yeah, let me just ride right into those. No R1 today. And I'm not falling for that again. I see you, bastard. Not falling for you. Skirt. Is that my bike? Oh, it is. Oh my god. But yeah, so I think the biggest thing, we went from 168 flat to 177.7. Pretty good win, dude. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. And why I love you, I'll never know. Woo. It's so much easier to get the front wheel off the ground now, dude. I would also say that's probably a benefit of the sprocket kit that we did. I don't know much about sprockets, but I do know this one has a lot more teeth. What up, big dog? They love that shit. That's like my favorite thing about the sport bike culture, bro. All about good times and having fun. Okay, I think I'm getting this friction zone down a little bit better. I really don't have to pull it in that far. It's the same thing with my brakes too. I just gotta kind of ease into it all. And my brake pads were done. My rear brake pads were done. I'm gonna just, okay, I have severe ADHD, bro. Listen, severe ADHD, so it's kind of hard for me to like think of words. It's hard for me, it just, everything just kind of like pops up spontaneous, like, so as I'm riding, I'm sure more stuff is just gonna keep popping up. Oh, also like the fact that my ECU, there's a cover that's supposed to go on like right here, but I don't have it because of this fairing kit. I guess when I put it back on, I didn't realize that was something that goes on here, or I just missed it. I don't know. The amount of times I'm probably gonna clip that I'm not too technically savvy clip from my last video, it's gonna be a lot. I'll sneak around the corner here. I'm slithery like a snake. But yeah, he said we probably need to wash it. Yeah, it's really dirty. Need to talk about getting some paint back on here at some point. I'd like to just get a new fairing kit again. I downloaded this from I bought this from NT Fairing, and I had to really force it to fit. It didn't really work out as well as I'd like it to. And when I talked to customer service about a paint chip, I don't know if they deleted their email or what, but after I talked to them for a little bit, all of a sudden it was like, this email doesn't exist. I was like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. And they weren't very happy about it either. So it's just like, all right, bro, well, I'm not gonna deal with you anymore then. This will be the one time I get fairings from them, which sucks because fairings are pretty expensive, but we'll find another place. It's not that hard. I know a lot of my buddies have discount codes and stuff with a Moto part, and I've heard really good things about them, so maybe we'll just roll with a Moto part. Oh, friction zone. You are walking in the middle of the road, lady. Where to now?